I radicalized my white boyfriend into becoming an Africana Studies double major.
Hi, welcome to Poor Decisions. I'm your host, Jade. Yes. And I'm here with my best friend, Kai.
Hi.
So, how are you doing?
Doing good. How are you?
I am good. Kai is cold, so we have a blanket.
Yeah, we're snuggling.
Kai and I have both been in long-distance relationships. Me, more of a situationship, but regardless. That's why the wine we're drinking today is called longevity. Because will it last or will it not?
Probably not.
Probably not. So, Kai, tell me your long-distance relationship horror story.
Wow. Was it a horror story? Not really.
That's cute.
It wasn't really a horror story. So let's see. When did this start? 2017.
Wow.
We met on Instagram because we had mutual friends. Because we went to, I think I had like some high school friends that were like some middle school friends of his or something. And we met shortly after I moved to Georgia. Well, met, quote unquote. We went on a date when I went to visit for like Thanksgiving or something like that. And then we dated for 5 years. 5 years. We broke up in what, like 2022? Yeah. And we broke up because he was insecure. What's new?
Yeah.
I feel like that's very common. Now I'm in a much better relationship, I would say. Tell me about yours, girly.
Oh my God. So in 2019, I had another podcast.
I remember.
About women entrepreneurs. And my first guest was a woman entrepreneur.
You know who you are if you're listening.
And yeah, we were in a situationship for 5 years after that, which is funny because yours lasted 5 years.
Did we both? Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, we both wasted so much time.
So it was pretty cool. I was like, I don't know, so distraught because I was like, she's the one.
Wasn't that your first ever like female relationship?
Yes.
As well?
The funny thing is you're the first person I ever told. I remember it was when you were getting certified to do lashes.
I remember because I was on your podcast and I talked about, I talked about doing my lashes. I remember that.
So you had me as like a lash model. I think that's what it was. And then like while Kai's doing my lashes, I'm like, I think I like women.
Dun, dun, dun.
And then I like explained all about this person who was on my podcast, and Kai's like, that's okay. Like,
Getting all the tea, holding space.
yes, you did hold space. It was lovely, and I felt so wonderful. So if you need your lashes done, go to Kai. She's a great person to also just like vent to.
I'm a lash artist and a therapist and many, many more things. Many more wine.
Also, we have a live studio audience, so if y'all want alcohol, let me know.
For extra fun, my current boyfriend is in the audience. So he's about to get all the tea, I guess.
I want to say something that's a little silly.
Okay.
I remember when you were telling me about... Wait, okay, we need to give your long-distance relationship a like code name. What's his code name? Shaquille, say a name.
Shaquille.
Not Shaquille. Bobby?
Fent and Yahoo.
Oh, God. Not Fenton Yahoo. What should we call him?
Dylan.
Sure, we could
Dylan's
call
a
him
good
Dylan.
name.
That's a good one, actually. I'm scared I might actually say his real name. That's actually kind of close. So we'll call him Dylan.
So, with Dylan, though, I want to bring this up because
Okay.
it's funny. The one thing I remember about him was he used to write you really crazy poetry. Dylan was a white man.
I can't.
Doing, what was it?
To be fair, this was my fault. So I radicalized my white boyfriend into becoming an Africana Studies double major because his grandfather was a cop. And I was like, hell nah. We gotta undo some of that shit. And he was like, I don't understand riots. And I was like, well, motherfucker, let me tell you. And so like, I guess I'm a really good teacher because when this man went to college, he decided that he was going to major in English, but minor in Africana studies for whatever reason. I don't know. I guess because he called himself, wanting to be culturally competent, which, I appreciate. But yeah, it's kind of funny.
Stay woke.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. No, he was very woke.
That's good.
Yeah. If you're going to date a white man, at least let it be a woke white man.
Tell us more about your relationship. Like, how did y'all keep it alive for 5 years?
So it helped that I was a virgin for like almost of it.
Yeah.
You can't miss sex when you're not having it. So that kind of helped, I'll be honest. But communication was definitely like the biggest component of our relationship, keeping each other's minds engaged. I mean, he was in college, I wasn't, but we had a lot of like interesting, intellectual discussions and whatnot. And so I think the fact that like he kept my mind stimulated kind of helped me stay interested in him. I'm me, so of course he stayed interested in me, girl.
Right.
But yeah, I think that was probably like the biggest thing outside of like the physical component, because when the physical thing is like really big for you, it's probably going to be harder to have a long distance relationship. But I was young and I wasn't really having sex, so I didn't really care about that. So it was definitely more of a mind thing for me. It was, yeah, definitely more of an intellectual thing.
Do you still have any of his poetry?
No. No, it is gone. That was all digital and has been deleted.
It was crazy.
It was. He liked to rap. This is so embarrassing. He did. He liked to rap, and he would he would put me in his raps, little like descriptions of me or like whatever. He would write about how in love with me he was, which was really cute at the time, but now it's just really embarrassing. Remember that thing we were reading before we turned on the cameras, girl?
Yes.
From, what's his name?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I got a message from a white man confessing his love to me today.
Just today, this
morning.
Early in the morning.
7 a.m.
First thing on his mind.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if he used ChatGPT to send me this. It sounded very AI.
Maybe he did use ChatGPT.
AI. Yeah.
He probably
the consensus
did.
AI.
ChatGPT, how do I riz a woman?
Please construct a meaningful compliment to send to a woman whomst I hold romantic interest towards.
Who is very ambiguous in race.
Yeah, literally.
I don't know what she is, but she's something.
Let's continue.
Okay,
so did y'all have like a schedule of when y'all would chit chat or... Oh, wait. Okay. I remember this. This just popped into my brain.
Okay.
I remember when there was something going on and like, I don't know if we were hanging out, but you and him had a like date, like an online date set up. And then you kept rescheduling this online date. And then he got like so upset.
Are you talking about the thing that caused the breakup?
Probably.
I think you might be. Are you talking about the Pinkest show?
Yes!
Yes. So that was the breakup. Okay. So basically, we had scheduled a date night. And it wasn't that I kept rescheduling. I think it was just that, like, I had overbooked myself this one time. And we had already been bumping heads a little bit. And so it was just kind of like a nail in the coffin sort of situation. But I had like sent him this gift for Valentine's Day and he was going to open it that night. But instead I was going to the Pinkest show with you guys. And so earlier that day, he told me that he got it and that he was going to open it later on at date night. And I was like, oh shit, I kind of made plans. Like I can cancel if you want, yada yada. But he was like, no, go have fun. I'll just open it on FaceTime with you like another time. Cool. We go have fun. I come back home. He's bitter. He's like up, I guess, burning the midnight oil, doing some work for school. And I call him and I'm like, hey, did you still want to hang out since you're still up? And he's like, I'm working. So I'm like, okay. And so then, the next day we broke up and that was that. I guess because he felt like pushed to the side.
Even though he told you go have fun.
Even though he literally told me go have fun. And like, that was literally the only time I'd ever missed a date night. Like, ever.
Oh.
Yeah.
He was pushed to the side.
Well, listen here, nigga. No, I'm playing. I met this Fabio looking ass motherfucker at the biggest show.
You can say that.
And so that's what happened.
It was meant to be. Okay, this is so cute. So Kai I invited both of y'all, I think.
Wait.
Right, at the Pincus show?
Yes,
I invited
yes.
you, and then invited Gabe, and then I was late. Yeah, I was super sick.
Because you had too much
that.
coffee?
I had this really weird, like, kava root energy drink, and then I went running, and then I, like, threw up real bad.
Ooh.
And so I was, like, super duper duper sick feeling, but I was like, I need to see the show. So then Kai and Gabe got there early, and then they fell in love.
Low key, that was kind of like our unofficial first date, even though I technically wasn't broken up with until the next day. LOL. Anyway, Gabe and I kind of accidentally got there at the same time. We were trying to like weasel our way into the same friend group because we both low key didn't have any friends in Atlanta. And so we both went to the Pinkest show and you weren't there yet. So we had each other to keep company. And we had a lot of really natural chemistry. It was kind of cool hanging out. It wasn't awkward like how you would think it would be if you were hanging out with like a friend of a friend that you didn't really know that well. No, it wasn't. Like, we made each other laugh, we kept each other company, and it was cool. For a while, we kind of considered it like our unofficial low-key first date.
That's so cute.
Before our actual real first date.
That's so funny. I remember when Gabe texted me like the day after, like, hey, like Kai's not seeing anyone, right? Like, she's single.
Oh, wait, did he text you that the day after?
Yeah, he did. And then I was just like, man, I don't know if she's into you for
and
real,
that's
dude.
funny because literally I became single the day after. All you had to do was be like, hey, are you single? And I would have been like, well, as of like 5 minutes ago. Hey, I don't think I would mind a guy asking me if I was seeing anybody, personally. I mean, as long as he wasn't giving super creepy, like desperate energy, I don't think I would mind that. Mm-hmm. Especially if we had just hung out the day before and we had a good time.
Well, that's actually such a cute story. Yeah, and then you and Gabe, the rest is history. Adorbs.
Oh, and then to top it off, a few months into Gabe and I dating, this what did we decide to name him? Dylan.
Yes.
Gives me a call, and I knew it. I knew it was coming. I got a ping in my gut that was like, he's going to call you.
Wow. The same day?
The same day. Now, I didn't know he's going to call you meant he's going to call you tonight. I didn't know it meant that same day, but he called me. Later that night, I was waiting for Gabe to call me. And so my phone starts ringing, right? My phone starts buzzing. And I get excited at first until the banner pops down and I see that it says insecure. And I was like, oh, shit.
Is that what you changed his name to?
I sure did. I sure did. So I see that it's Mr. X calling me and I'm like, oh shit. Now for context, like this is sometime in April. I know his birthday's like early April. So this is like slightly after his birthday. So I don't know why I was on his mind, girl. I thought he would have been, getting 1 year older, smarter, bigger and brighter. But, he decides to call me. And I answer the phone and he's literally crying and like apologizing, talking about, I'm sorry. Everything I do, every meme I see, every song I hear, I think of you. Yeah.
Wow.
That's what he said. I'm for
Every
real.
meme I see.
I'm for real.
I think
I
of
was in
you.
this nigga's algorithm. That's how deep it was. I was in this nigga's algorithm and he was distraught because he couldn't see a meme without being like, damn, Kai would say that. And I'm just so funny. He was missing my humor, you see. And yeah, he was pretty drunk. Then he threw up. Then he cried
On
some
the
more.
phone?
And then he told me that he dropped his English education major. He was gonna be a teacher, but he dropped it.
He didn't drop his Africana studies though.
Sure didn't. I don't know what he's doing now. I don't know what you just do with a just English degree and Africana studies minor or double major. I have no idea. If you're a white man out there, okay, dating a black woman, please chill with the queen shit, bro. It's too much. It's too much. Truly. Because, like, if a man calls me queen nowadays, especially, like, okay, now, if you're a black man dating a black woman, you could probably call her queen and get away with it because it's natural coming off the tongue. You know what I'm saying? It's like saying nigga. White people can't say nigga and make it sound natural. You just can't do it. It's not even a matter of, well, it is a matter of you shouldn't say it. Don't fucking say it.
Tell
you shouldn't say it. But if you do say it, you know, you ain't gonna sound right. And so it's the same thing with the queen shit. It's like, okay, a black man can say it and it could sound natural. Now, if you're a non-black man, but you're not white, like I said, you gotta be careful because y'all don't always be hitting the mark. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all don't always be hitting the melanated mark.
So Dylan used to call you queen?
Dylan did used to call me queen. Yes, he did.
Wow.
Yes, he did. If you're like, oh, queen, like there's a little piece in the back of my mind that's always going to be like a little bit flattered. And like at the end of the day, I'll be on queen shit in my own mind for myself. So it's like you calling me queen is only validating how I feel about myself in a certain way. So I'm going to be like, hell yeah, you know, low key, I'm flattered. But at the same time, it's like, it just sounds funny. You know what I'm saying? Would you like some water, my queen? Like, it just sounds funny coming off the tongue. I don't know. It just kind of makes me want to bury my head in my shirt, low key.
What's the craziest thing a guy has called you? Or like most cringe?
I really don't know because it's really just been queen. I've been called like red bone. I've been called light skin.
But like
that's
as,
always
like,
kind of weird.
A term of endearment.
But that stuff is a term of endearment. It's supposed to mean I'm fine, but like it's just kind of weird to me. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it mostly like just queen. You know what I'm saying? I haven't really been called anything super crazy. Nothing really too out of pocket. I have been hit with a couple grand risings. Those are always a little funny though.
Grand rising, my queen.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
I knew.
Ooh.
I've been called by a white man. I've been called empress before.
Oh wow.
That was a weird one.
That's deep. See, and that's the thing that's kind of fun about being called queen, right? Because it's like queen, empress, goddess, right? I mean, these are like, I feel like if you're into like the more dominatrixy thing, if you're into a little like dominance, if that kind of tickles your fancy a little bit, it might kind of hit the spot a little bit to be called queen. Because usually the type of nigga that would call you queen is the same type of nigga that would like get on a knee. You know what I'm saying?
R&B songs.
It might get on a knee. Might be an eater. So, you know. Sorry, that tells too much business. Keeping it real.
No, I appreciate it.
Keeping it real.
I appreciate that. Wow, this has been great. Well, Kai, I want you to give some advice to folks who are potentially in a long distance relationship that maybe don't know if it's something that is feasible to continue. What would you say to that person?
Okay. If you're in a long distance relationship, y'all gotta close the distance at least sometimes. Don't stay long distance the whole time. And please don't sign no lease, get married, or move states before you meet these people. Make sure you actually spend some time together for real, before you make major life decisions with these people. And make sure that if you're going to be in a long distance relationship, that you're loyal to each other and that you have really, really good communication and trust, because it ain't going to work if you don't. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I think that's my advice.
That's wonderful. Well, thank you, Kai, for coming on Poor Decisions, being the second ever guest on the podcast. This was so much fun. Thank you for all your words of wisdom. And thanks for spilling the beans about Dylan. Ooh, Dylan. Cheers, everyone.